I feel privileged to be to have done out of 31 years of my working life. I'm 47. I have been working for NGOs, and I've helped more than 30 NGOs do transformational work. Either they transform their communication strategy, or they transform their leadership or their governance. And I've helped so many NGOs. So, and these NGOs are in dialogue with international NGOs. So, their way of being is highly influenced in a very global setting. So this is what like shaped my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Like time is like the last frontier of assumptions that we have not unraveled. Like we come with our own senses of time, and we come with our own cultural senses of time, like cyclical time, linear time, whatever. And so I feel like this is the last frontier of things that we need to uncover as our lens, because we already know our racial lens, our cultural lens, our religious lens. There is a lot of confusion right now in terms of whatever brought us here is not taking us to where we want to go. So people are questioning processes and conversations that they already know how to do. So I'm trying to offer a kind of workshop that helps people unravel parts of conversations so that they can experiment more with conversation as a resource and be able to question rules of conversation. Because the trouble with our sort of learning loops is that it's broken. People who are in power are not informing people who are learning in congregation, get stories that are not coming from the lessons of people who are doing decision making and managing organizations. So the loop is broken, right? And then there's also the other broken loop of um, what's this, people who are well versed with theology and theories are not are being valorized, while people who are making the errors from which theologians learn, they're not given proper credit. And for instance, our education to counter oppression, we learned a lot from people of color, right? Like people of color who've been doing this for centuries, right? So for instance, in the Philippines, we have only in the 100-year period, 1898 to 1998, we've kicked out the Spanish, the Americans, the Japanese, Ferdinand Marcos, the dictator, a plunderer president, Joseph Estrada. We do this. This is the air we breathe. And there's a lot of errors and incremental revolutions, and yet nobody asks us, like what are things that you can say about, let's say, transforming organizations. Nobody asks us. What they're asking themselves is, okay, this is our theology, how has it gone wrong? Which is the wrong question, I think. So yeah.